So during my review for A Dog's Journey I'm about to do, I was just getting my camera set up and everything, and then all of a sudden, Emmett Smith wanted to join our video. Say hi. Say hi. Look at him. He's a Chiweenie, and his name is Emmett Smith. Emmett Smith Hubbard, because he's a Dallas fan. A Dog's Journey. The new Dogs movie is out, and it's and this is actually a sequel to A Dog's Purpose, which I reviewed years ago, and that movie was actually trash. And so now we got this movie, A Dog's Journey, which is the sequel to that, because Dennis Quaid was in the last one for like a few minutes at the very end, right? I haven't seen the first one since the theaters, and so now this one is a sequel, and basically Dennis Quaid is an old guy, he's older, and so the dog Bailey is now moving on to his granddaughter. His daughter is basically a drunk and everything, and so he's sending the dog off. He's like, hey, when you come back, please protect my granddaughter. And so now the movie is about the dog coming back to life and protecting the little girl named CJ. So I went to this movie thinking, you know, there's going to be some pretty much a crappy dog movie, because again, like Dog's Purpose was not that great in my opinion. I remember seeing it one time in theaters, and so seeing this sequel, I like Dennis Quaid a lot, and I will say he is really good in the movie. He was so heartwarming in this role. I love the dog. I mean, the dog was super cute, and Josh Gad as the voice is literally perfect. He makes every comedic scene very funnier. Like, he made every scene more funny when it was really dramatic. But overall, I really do think this movie, I mean, it's better than the first one, but it's very cliche, it's very predictable, it's very kiddish, but then again, not, because it does deal with, like, death, and it does deal with, like, cancer, and deals with, like, people buying weed and stuff like that. So the movie is very adult-like, but they played, like, every animated movie coming out this summer in the preview. So I'm not exactly sure who the target audience is. But for me as a person, the movie is just really depressing. I mean, I know the first one, the biggest issue of the first one was basically they relied on cuteness and the puppy dying. This one, they gave you some characters, like the main character, CJ. I thought every girl that played CJ was fine. I thought they did the part really well, especially the older version. There's one scene where she deals with a psycho of a boyfriend who does something absolutely murderous, terrible to this girl and the dog. I won't spoil what he does, but it's literally like, it's awful what he does. But the scene, she was really good in that scene. She's really good at the movie, like I said. But again, the movie's really just depressing. I mean, yes, there's joyful, happy moments. Like I said, Josh Gad does bring the comedic relief to the movie. But like I said, this movie is just sad. It deals with like a person having cancer that you're like, this is depressing, even though it flies by, like scenes fly by. I get sad when the dog dies. 20 seconds later, it's a brand new dog, and it's already meeting up with CJ in her life somehow. And so she's dealing with something. She wants to be a singer-songwriter writer in New York, but obviously her drunk of a mom who is a terrible, awful person, but they made her so cliche, terrible, awful person. You're just like, I know what's going to happen to this character by the end of this movie, and exactly what you think is going to happen, happens. But like I said, Dennis Quaid in the very beginning, he is so heartwarming, and by the end of the movie, he is heartwarming. He's really good in this role. He was great as the grandpa. That's what he was in the movie. He was a great grandpa. But like I said, the movie is very cliche. But the dogs are cute, Josh Gad is funny, the movie looks good, it looks way better than the first one. There's no stupid CGI like the first one had. This one is straight up more realistic in a way, and it's more character driven. It's not just relying on the dog dying and you being sad. It's actually giving you characters and giving you more story. So this sequel is way better than the first one. I am going to give A Dog's Journey a C+. And to make sure I don't leave anyone out in the video, this is my other dog named Brady. He is named after Tom Brady because Tom Brady's the GOAT. And so this boy's little Brady, his name is Brady, and he wanted to be part of the video too because Emmett's on my bed. So Brady, hop on the bed. So if you have a family or anything, you have kids, definitely take them to see it. I would say, but then again, like I said, this movie does deal with like cancer, abusive boyfriends, weed dealing. I mean, there is some stuff in this movie that I don't know if it's... you know what? Take it back. Don't take your kids. If you want to see a good dog movie, go see it. But we all know the king of dog movies is Marley and Me and like Homeward Bound. Those movies are the kings of dog... Marley and Me's the king. Like, that's That's a great movie. No movie's ever gonna be a Marley and Me. Maybe one day, but for now, Marley and Me is the king of dog movies. Anyway guys, if you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.